Starseed. Welcome back to another episode of Emily the Mystic and another episode of Galactic Guidance with Emily the Mystic here on my YouTube channel. My name is Emily. I'm so glad you're here for this new series that I am doing for my YouTube channel, where we are bringing forward galactic messengers who have different messages and words of wisdom to share with you, Starseed, for whatever you need to know for your path moving forward. And by the way, this is a brand new series that I'm doing. This is video number 2 in the series. And I was approached by my own galactic guides who came through very strongly and said it's time to do more galactic channeling and to bring through messages from some of the higher realms for what other starseeds need to hear at this time. So each week I am opening the Galactic Akashic Records. I am a very practiced Akashic Records reader and practitioner and teacher as well. And so working in the Galactic Akashic Records, I am setting the intention to connect with my own spirit guides of the highest light, whatever galactic groups wish to come through, and then to channel messages from them today. So I actually had 2 groups of beings step forward. So we're going to spend a little bit of time with both of them. And we're just going to see where it takes us. These videos, by the way, are always live channeled. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to come through. I always ask for a little bit of information about their intention of what they want to share. So that's all I know right now, but we're going to find out together. So I'm excited as always. And as with all channeled information, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. I don't care whether you take it on as your truth or not. That is up to you and your own discernment. Alrighty. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we are inviting the Pleadians to step forward first. I'm sure that is not a surprise for many of you. The Pleadians are very actively involved with what's going on here on planet Earth, which is why there are so many Pleiadian starseeds out there, so many of us who have spent lifetimes in the Pleiades. The Pleadians are extremely high vibrational and very revolutionary in their approach. They are often frustrated with how slow planet Earth is here in terms of we're just very behind with our technology. We are very behind with we're very antiquated is the word that they are using in this moment. Very archaic. Planet Earth is very archaic with the way that we approach things here, our governments, our systems, our structures, and the Pleadians feel frustrated by that, which is why there are a lot of Pleiadian starseeds who have incarnated here, because we are meant to bring about a lot of change and revolution in the way we do things, the way we approach life. If you're a Pleiadian starseed, you very likely dance to the beat of your own drum. You like to do things differently than everybody else. And also the Pleadians vibrate at the frequency of joy. Pleiadian starseeds tend to be very enthusiastic and joyful in their approach to life. No matter what's going on in the world, a Pleiadian starseed is always going to feel like there's a silver lining, no matter what's happening. And to remember to enjoy the human experience, to remember to have fun, to laugh, to play. That's what the Pleadians are all about. So let's bring them forward. That's just a little brief introduction. And I'm going to sit back into my channel and we're going to see what messages they want to share today. They're saying how fun it is and how delighted we are that we get to participate in this. They are really excited to help inspire you with your own mission. They're saying, Starseed, you have a super powerful mission that you are here to accomplish. And what they want me to address with that. Okay. All right. Okay. So a bunch of different things. So first of all, a reminder that your mission and your purpose is not outside of you. It is not separate from you. It is not adjacent to you or outside of your body, outside of your being. Your mission, your purpose lives within you. It is a living, breathing energy. It is who you are. It is who you be. It's not necessarily about what you do, about what you accomplish, what you physically take steps to achieve. It is about who you are and the frequency that you share. And they want you to start thinking about your purpose and your mission from the perspective of frequency and the perspective of energy. And if you were to know that your energy was this uniquely beautiful, magical combination of things, like its own symphony, your frequency is like a symphony or a unique spice blend, that frequency, if we're using the analogy of a spice blend, is sprinkled, you as your frequency, your spice blend, is here to be sprinkled everywhere, wherever you go. And it's bringing flavor. It's bringing a unique energy. It is bringing a unique taste and texture to wherever you go, just by you being there, just by you participating, just by you showing up. And to remind yourself of that. It's not, and we don't need to, they're saying, the message is that many of us starseeds, they've been noticing that a lot of us get caught up in our head. We overthink our purpose. We overanalyze it. We feel like it has to be this complex, complicated thing that we're here to accomplish. And so many of us see it as this external goal in the future that we can't achieve or get to or do until we're good enough, or until we have enough money, or until we quit the corporate job to be the business owner, or until we have a child, or until we join a certain organization. That it's something that has to be far off in the future in order for us to achieve it or get there. But they want me to remind you that that's not it. That is an inverted and a misapplied way of looking at purpose. Your purpose is a living, breathing organism that lives inside of you. And as you shift and change, your purpose also shifts and changes. So they're saying they know that a lot of you in my audience are entrepreneurs or considering entrepreneurship, wanting to be in spiritual entrepreneurship or be a business owner. And they're saying many of you feel like you can't achieve your purpose until you fully let go of your old day job in order to be in the business. But they're saying that's not the point. That's not the point. You're missing the point. The point of your purpose is to show up as you and be you, no matter whether you're working in a day job still or you're working full-time in your business, or if you're balancing both. And to be at peace with where you are now. And to not get so caught up in, again, this race to achieving your purpose. This long journey that you're on to getting there. No, you're already here. To be in purpose, to live in purpose, is to be you and to live as you. And so that may mean you're in a transition right now. That may mean you're in between jobs. That may mean you are waiting to conceive and it hasn't happened yet. That may mean that you are waiting to launch the business offering and you haven't done it yet. But here where you are right now is still incredibly purposeful. Your purpose gets expressed in the beingness. And to let go of any outdated definitions or outdated ways of looking at your purpose, again, as searching for something that's outside of you. Or they're saying also, many of you go looking for your purpose from other people, like asking other people, what is my purpose? And the purpose of those people is to reflect back to you what you already know. Your purpose comes from inside. It comes from within. It comes from in here. And to not get distracted by other people that will tell you otherwise, by people that tell you that your purpose is this big, lofty, unachievable goal that some lucky few, some chosen people get to live in this lifetime. No, that's not the case. Purpose is anchored into you in every breath that you take. Purpose is anchored deeply into who you are. Purpose is who you be. So they're saying, let's take a moment. I want you to just take a single deep breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. You are in purpose and on purpose in that single breath that you just took. There's nothing else that you need to do to achieve your purpose. Your purpose is to be here, to be alive. So let's let go of the weight and the pressure that you're putting on yourself, or maybe even some old religious programming that's taught you that you're going to be punished or something bad is going to happen to you if you don't live your purpose, or if you don't achieve the work that you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime. No, your purpose is to be you. They're saying to have a more joyful time while doing it as well. And their hope in bringing through this message is that it will help you to relax more into the day-to-day, into the present moment. And to live with purpose. Because every day you get to get out of bed in the morning. And what would that shift for you? If you woke up tomorrow morning and you said to yourself, I'm living my purpose today. My purpose is happening now. My purpose is here. My purpose is me. What would that change for you? How would you show up? Maybe you would be more purposeful as you go throughout your day. Maybe you would be more intentional with the choices that you make. Maybe you would show up in a different energy in everywhere you show up, in your conversations, in your work projects, on social media, in your relationships with your kids, all of it. If you woke up tomorrow knowing that you're already living in your purpose, would you act more purposeful? And what would that shift for you? Let me see what else they have to share about that. They're saying it's a big shift for a lot of you. To stop the searching, to stop the endless trying to figure it out, trying to get it, trying to grasp onto something that just feels so out of reach. It's always going to feel out of reach if that's what you're believing your purpose to be. But your purpose is already here. It's already arrived. It's purposeful to watch this video. It's purposeful to call a friend later today. It's purposeful to post on social media. It's purposeful to be you. So we're going to let that anchor in and begin to shift your cellular memory around the idea of purpose. Thank you, Pleiadian guides. Do you have any other messages to share with us today? They're saying the more purposeful you can be, the less you're going to feel like you have to do. Because they're saying so many of us are so busy. They're saying, Emily, you too, myself included. We're so busy that we're constantly feeling like we're doing so much and it's exhausting and tiring. And then we don't want to do more because we're tired and we want to rest and we want to not get out of bed. But when we're in the energy of being in our purpose, the doing is not going to feel as heavy. It's not going to feel as intense. It's going to help carry the weight of the actions that you have to take by just being in the energy and the intention of, I am living my purpose right now. And they're saying, don't also let this create a heavy weight on you that, oh, just because I'm living my purpose now means that, oh, I have to be perfect, or I have to figure things out a certain way, or I have to show up perfectly and look all beautiful. And no, the guides are saying, again, your purpose is to be you, no matter whether you're wearing sweatpants and no makeup or whether you are dressed to the nines. No matter whether you write the perfect Instagram copy for a post or it's full of spelling errors and punctuation errors. It doesn't matter. To live with purpose is to live with intention. And the intention behind the action helps the action to feel less heavy. And it helps you to feel more mindful and joyful about the way that you live your life. They're saying, have we reached the end of our time? Yes, the Pleadians have reached the end of their time. Thank you, Pleiadian guides. I'm sure they'll come through again in the future. Now, I want to be mindful of your time and make sure that we are not making these videos too long, but I do want to invite forward a second group of beings who wanted to share a message today. And those are the Nilhal Souls. Nihal. Some of you are familiar with Nilhal Starseeds. Some of you may not be. They're lesser known. The Nilhal Souls are, I'm not going to compare them to the Pleadians, but I will say that they are very creative, artistic. They are very revolutionary. They really dance to the beat of their own drum. They do not like to follow the crowd. They like to do things their own way. And so the Nihal beings are coming through. I'm going to invite them forward and we'll see what they have to share. Okay, the Nihal beings are here. Oh, they're jumping around everywhere. They are excited. Blowing kisses at me. Okay, what are we going to start with? Okay. The Nihal beings are bringing through a message of creativity today. It's a time to unleash your wildest creative potential. To dream bigger for yourself and your family. And to get creative with your approach, your perspective to life, and to the way that you approach your day and the way that you approach your routines. They're saying this is in addition to the messages that the Pleadians shared about purpose, and that some of you need to shake things up in your life. Some of you are getting bored and are feeling held back and restricted because of the limits that you put on yourself with the way that you feel like you should live your life. They're saying many of you are putting yourselves in boxes. You're putting yourself in a box. You're feeling trapped. You're feeling stuck. You feel like you can't get out. And they're saying that is a choice to put yourself in a box, to feel trapped, to feel like you can't get out. And they're saying many of you would argue with that and say, well, what do you mean I'm trapped? I've trapped myself in this box. But this person did this to me, and I can't change things because I have to take the kids to school, and I can't do this because of this reason and blah, 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 blah. They're saying no. No more of putting yourself in a box. The time to restrict yourself has ended. It is time to free yourself from the box. And freeing yourself from the box means to live a life authentically to you by shifting the way that you organize yourself, your routines, and your habits. They're saying, for example, some of you have been getting up and doing the same morning routine that you've always done for months or years, or maybe even 5 years or more. Some of you continue to do the same exercise routine that you've always done. Some of you continue to show up and eat the same foods every day. And they're saying that if you continue to do things the same way you've always done, they're saying, we know that you're always going to keep creating the same result. And when you create the same result, you keep yourself in the box. And when you're in the box, you feel trapped. And the cycle repeats itself again and again and again. So their message for you is, what can you do to shake things up in your day-to-day routine? What can you do to move things around a little bit, to try something new, to shake up your morning practice? Instead of maybe you get up and go for a walk immediately, and then you come home and you meditate, and then you make breakfast, maybe you flip it around. Maybe you wake up and you dance in your house, and then you go for your walk, and then you do a shortened form of the meditation, and then you have a breakfast. Maybe you drink coffee every morning. Maybe it's time to switch to tea. Maybe you go and do a certain form of exercise. Maybe it's time to try something different, out of your comfort zone. They're saying when you shake up your energy, you create new possibility for yourself. You create new timelines. And when you create new timelines, you create infinite opportunity for growth and expansion. And when you create those new opportunities for infinite growth and expansion, you no longer feel trapped. So they're saying it's not some massive thing that you have to change. They're saying many of you have excuses for staying trapped in the box because of your job, because of your family situation, because of your kids, because of your husband, your wife, your spouse, because of your parents, because of your money, because of financial reasons. They're saying this has nothing to do with the amount of money in your bank account. This has nothing to do with the relationship that you're in. This has nothing to do with the type of nutritional diet, the type of nutrition that you eat, like whether you're a vegan or a meat eater. But this has everything to do with how you organize your day and the little subtle changes that you can make in order to expand into new possibility. No matter what your job is or how much money you have, you can change your morning routine a little bit. You can try something new. You can have a different fruit for breakfast. You can drink your water out of a different vessel. You can go on a walk when you never do that first thing in the morning. And getting out of that automatic response, that very automatic way of going about your day, helps you completely shift your energy. It activates your creativity, and it helps you to see things differently. So if you're feeling like you're in the box, if you're feeling trapped, the Nihal beings want you to make one small shift to your life tomorrow. They're saying not tomorrow, today. Okay, today. What's one small thing that you can do today that is different than what you always do? Maybe it's getting to bed earlier. Maybe it's having a shower at night instead of in the morning. Maybe it's going out for a walk after you watch this video. Maybe it's running to the store if you never do that during the week. Maybe it's getting out of the house. Or maybe it's putting on a favorite song and dancing when you don't never do that during the afternoon. What's one small thing you can do today to really shake things up? And watch how your energy shifts. Watch what happens. You've already created a whole new timeline for yourself. And imagine the possibilities and the potential that can come from that new timeline. It's not as hard as you think. And they're saying have fun with it. This is not an opportunity to start that complicated dietary regimen. This is not an opportunity to start some crazy new system. This is an opportunity to try something small and to take it a step at a time with one small shift. And they're saying, see what happens. And I'm saying, comment below what happens. I want to know. All right, I'm going to see if the Nihal Souls have anything else to share. Both groups of beings are really just coming, and it's 3:33 p.m. my time as I film this. Both groups of beings are coming through with a final message to remember to laugh, to remember to smile, to remember to play, even when times are tough, even when things going on in the world are challenging, even when you're having a bad day. Remember to laugh, remember to smile, remember to play, and watch what happens. Your energy has the power to shift the energy of people around you and to change the entire course of your day. This is not an excuse to bypass how you're feeling, however, but if you have been feeling not yourself or in a low vibration, you can shift it. By doing something, watching a video, listening to a funny friend, doing something that will bring a smile to your face and that will make you laugh. You're going to feel so much better by the end of doing that, and also by the end of this cool little exercise the Nihal beings introduced to you. So give it a try. Comment below how it goes. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel for more content like this. And I will see you for the next Galactic guidance video. I'm going to go ground myself. I feel like I'm up here. And I will see you next week. Bye for now.